Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "You have authority over your mind, not over external events. Understand this, and true strength will be yours." In a world where emotions often toss us about like waves in a stormy sea, where can we find our steady anchor? Join us as we uncover 7 profound Stoic teachings, timeless keys to mastering emotions and navigating the storms of life with resilience and clarity. Before we set sail, if you find value in these lessons, please like this video to help spread Stoic philosophy further. And if you haven't yet subscribed, now's the time. Hit the bell too, so you stay connected with every new insight we share. Lesson 1. Recognize what lies within your power. Have you ever stood amidst a storm, not one of rain and thunder, but a personal storm, facing unexpected news, sudden disappointments, or abrupt change? The ancient Stoics offered a truth that acts like an anchor in such moments: the principle of control. Imagine planning a long-awaited outdoor event. The decorations are set, the plans meticulous, only for a sudden downpour to ruin everything. The rain beyond your reach, but your reaction to it entirely your own. You might grumble, curse the weather, or you might choose to adapt, moving indoors, or welcoming the rain as part of the day's story. Epictetus captured this lesson perfectly. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. It's a simple distinction, yet the wisdom it carries is profound. Every day presents choices: what we read, how we act, who we associate with. But many forces, public opinion, global events, even the march of time, remain outside our grasp. The Stoics taught that our suffering is born not from the events themselves, but from our interpretation of them. It isn't the rain that ruins the day, it's how we choose to see it. Reflect for a moment. A job you didn't land, a relationship that ended. Initially painful, but often with time, we see those moments shaped our future for the better. So ask yourself each day, is this within my control? If yes, act boldly. If not, embrace acceptance. This shift, internalized fully, becomes liberation. We can't command the winds, but we can set our sails. In a chaotic world, understanding this gives us power, serenity, and unshakable clarity. Lesson 2. Pause before you respond. Today, speed is celebrated. Immediate replies, snap judgments, fast reactions. But the ancient art of reflection holds the secret to emotional mastery. Think about the countless choices we make daily. Some trivial, others life-altering. Yet it's not the size of the decision that matters. It's the spirit with which we approach it. Consider this familiar scenario. You receive a message that stings, a pointed remark, a subtle jab. The impulse? React, defend, lash out. But what if you resisted that pull, even for a heartbeat? Taking a brief pause allows emotion to settle and reason to rise. It's not about denying feelings. It's about understanding them before letting them dictate your actions. Reflection prompts deeper questions. Why did this comment unsettle me so much? Am I reacting to the present or to old wounds resurfacing? Through reflection, we open not only understanding for ourselves, but empathy for others. Maybe that harsh message came from someone battling their own unseen storm. In relationships, the value of reflection cannot be overstated. How many arguments could be softened or avoided with a moment's thought? Leaders who master this skill inspire respect. They think, then speak, and their words carry weight because of it. In a world obsessed with speed, pausing becomes an act of quiet rebellion, choosing depth over haste, wisdom over noise. Reflection isn't just a strategy, it's a way of life. Lesson 3. Embrace dispassion. In a time where emotions run high and news feeds scream for our attention, cultivating dispassion might seem countercultural, but it's essential. Dispassion isn't about apathy. It's about seeing events clearly without getting consumed. Imagine watching a thrilling movie. You feel the tension, the joy, the sorrow. Yet part of you knows you're watching a story unfold on a screen. Living with dispassion is similar. Engaged fully with life, yet grounded, not swept away. In the age of endless notifications and information storms, dispassion acts as a shield. Without it, we'd be emotionally exhausted by midday. In heated conversations, dispassion allows you to stay present, but not reactive. It turns arguments into dialogues, tempests into opportunities for understanding. Cultivating dispassion starts with inner awareness. Recognizing your triggers, noticing when emotion surges, and choosing observation over impulse. Rather than losing life's pleasures, dispassion deepens them. When we are not desperate to cling, we can truly savor. Dispassion is not withdrawal, it's strength. A silent power that keeps us rooted when the winds of the world howl around us. Lesson 4. Ask yourself, will this matter 5 years from now? Life has a way of magnifying the trivial. A spilled coffee, a missed call, a sarcastic comment. Yet time often reveals how small these storms truly are. A simple question cuts through the noise. Will this matter 5 years from today? By mentally leaping into the future, we shrink the power of present irritations. Recall a worry from 5 years ago. Does it still dominate your life? Most likely not. Perspective is a gift. It allows minor setbacks to fade and real priorities to rise. This reflection sharpens our focus. It guides our energy toward what will truly matter. Relationships, personal growth, character, wisdom. In a world obsessed with the urgent, this question brings us back to the important. Lesson 5. Build a Stoic journal. The act of writing to the Stoics was not about keeping records, but about keeping oneself honest. A Stoic journal isn't a diary of what happened. It's an investigation into why it mattered. Each evening you might ask, what tested me today? Where did I practice virtue? Where did I fall short? What lessons can I carry forward? Marcus Aurelius's meditations were not intended for others. They were reminders to himself, tools for self-mastery. We too can carve out that sacred space each day. Amidst chaos, a moment of truth, noticing patterns, spotting growth, confronting flaws without judgment. Over time, your journal becomes a silent guide, charting the steady evolution of your mind and spirit. Journaling is not about preserving your life. It's about transforming it. Lesson 6. See every obstacle as a path forward. Challenges are inevitable. They are woven into the human story. But the Stoic response is radical. Obstacles are not blockages. They are the path itself. Marcus Aurelius captured it plainly. The obstacle on the path becomes the path. Consider a river encountering a rock. It doesn't fight the rock. It flows around it, over it, reshaping its journey. In our lives, hardships shape us. Job losses inspire new directions. Failures teach resilience. Breakups spark self-discovery. Adversity, embraced, carves character deeper than comfort ever could. When hardship comes, we must not ask, why me? But what opportunity lies hidden here? Obstacles are not chains. They are chisels, shaping stronger, wiser beings from raw experience. Lesson 7. Practice gratitude daily. Gratitude is not a reaction. It is a practice, a deliberate lens through which to see life. The Stoics taught that joy isn't found in abundance, but in appreciation. True happiness, Seneca said, is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Gratitude draws our gaze toward the blessings we overlook daily. A sunrise, a warm conversation, breath in our lungs. Rather than lamenting what is missing, gratitude celebrates what is here. It strengthens bonds. softens hardships, expands joy. Start simply. List 3 things you are grateful for each day. This habit rewires the mind. From scarcity to abundance, from anxiety to presence. In a world constantly urging us to chase more, gratitude reminds us that so much is already ours. Conclusion. As another day fades into history, ancient voices whisper still. Wisdom waits, steady, eternal, asking, how will you live? Which lessons will shape your next step? We would love to hear your reflections below. Share your insights, your experiences, your stories. Thank you for walking this path with us. Until next time, stay grounded, stay curious, and never stop seeking wisdom.